Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Noelle at Pretty Sassy Creations. We're working again on the Freedom Journal. I had a few minutes before I head out to volunteer, and I thought I would come on and work in this a little. I have made the decision not to add another signature because already she's getting heavy and big. So like usual, I'm just going to go through and play a little bit, and hopefully you'll come along with me. So I have collected quite a few things in the past week and a half. And also I found another bin, that I've been pulling from. So we'll go ahead and get started. This is the latest magazine in Conway called Sassy, and I thought she was fantastic. I don't know how I'm going to use her yet, but I think she would make a great cover. She's just sassy and fun, and it's kind of like what I'm about. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. And then I have my whole bunch of goodies over here that I have collected in the pocket. For this paper, this is a Tyvek that this package had come in, and it's a great place for stickers. I put a few down here because sometimes we don't always know what to do with this stuff because it's hard to get things to adhere to it. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Also, I don't know if you guys get, sometimes we get bags, these plastic bags, and you think, what am I going to do with this? Gosh, you guys, I've got a frog in my throat. I apologize. Grab my DC. So I took an idea from Lynn at the Bit of Bird Song, and what she had done with, I can't remember what it was, if it was a plastic bag or some sort of packaging, and she put it on the back of paper or whatnot, like I did this, so it would adhere better, because that material really does not adhere well. It usually comes off. So I did it with, I had a couple cute plastic bags. There was this one and then the zebra one. And I don't know if I'll decorate it or not, just because, again, having stuff sit on this is very difficult. But it made a great journaling card. I had a scrap there to cover that up. Used another plastic bag to make a tassel. I've made a couple, I forget what they call these, page or whatever. Gosh, I'm not even sure what they're called. But anyhow, so there you go. So I've got that, and then we'll just go ahead and add some stuff. But what I guess I'm getting at is I'll probably do the same with this, but I might go ahead and leave it as a pocket. So leave this side open, not sew this part, just this on the paper, put it on in my journal, and yeah, use it as a pocket. So I'm going on and on. Okay, so let's see. We've got all kinds of goodies here to play with. I came across her. I thought she would be fun somewhere as possibly a pocket too. Oh, I kind of like her there. Yeah, let's do it. Now, I believe it or not, I am about out of glue, which I guess I should say the Beacon 3-in-1, which I should have probably added the paper to this as well and then sewn it down. But actually, I thought I was going to use this as a pocket, but I don't think I'm going to, because that would just put some wear on it and lift easier. So this actually came from makeup wipes, and I may or may not have gotten this kind because I liked the packaging. So, there is that. But I use them, so I might as well get cute packaging too. I don't know how well that's going to stay, but I'm not too worried about it. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. I do my volunteering usually on Mondays, but because Troy was off yesterday, we got an extra day to hang out, and that's always fun. We ended up going to a Conway basketball game last night, and they won, so that was super cool. Let's see, we're just throwing stuff down here. No rhyme, no reason. So yeah, so that was fun. They won, so they're on again, or they play again on Friday. I'm not sure where, it's out of town, but we won't be able to make that game. But I've got pretty busy week ahead, which is fine. Okay, so he tried this. I don't know if that's going to stay. he tried this nasty Vietnamese soup thing we got at Costco. It came in like 400 packs. It was awful. Oops. And it stunk up my house, our house, so bad. I'm like, yeah, we can't be doing this again. This is nasty. So we'll see if that ends up sticking. If not, I might have to put some tape down. So this is ready for like focal points or whatever we have here. This is from my friend Lauren D. Donato. She sent to me from Junk Journal Divas. I'm not ready to commit to that yet, but I love this. And there's places to journal. And I'm like, this is perfect because I can add it here in journal. Not there either. Let's see what else we have. I have clipped so many things. I liked that pretzel. I like that pretzel, and I like that pretzel there. So let's put that down. Let's see, I'm trying to think. A couple doctor's appointments this week. Today is the ENT, which I have to go every 6 months for a follow-up for it was a benign tumor that I had. It's funny, it depends on one article. Our doctor called it a tumor. Another doctor just called it a cyst. Depends on who you talk to, but it was a growth between my brain and my eardrum. And so, gosh, it was probably, my son is 32, 25 years ago. I had to have a couple surgeries. So every 6 months I have to go and get it checked and cleaned and all that fun stuff, and it makes me dizzy. But following that surgery, I lost about 80% of my hearing in that ear. So yeah, and then my son also had the same thing, and it's not hereditary, which is super weird, but luckily he did not lose his hearing, and he can get some water in his ear. I can't get water or anything in my ear. I have to wear a plug, but luckily he made out, so thankful, way better, and he didn't have any residuals. Let's see, that's too big. Here's another soap I got. I was telling you guys about this place and how they wrap it in just, a magazine. I love that. It smells so awesome. Some people might disagree, but because you either like patchouli, no, let me rephrase that. You either love patchouli or you hate patchouli. I feel there's no gray area, and I'm one of the lovers of it. So this was called Woodstock, and it's pure dark Indian patchouli oil. And I think it smells amazing. So we're going to put that on. And I finished Before Dorothy, finally. I started that in, I think, the summer. And it was one of those books that I could just, take with me in the pool, and I didn't care if it got destroyed, because at the end of the day, it was a book I could use in my junk journaling, because I wouldn't have to check for certain words but anyhow, I started out really good, and then it just kind of got but I finally did finish that and started Dear Debbie by Frida McFadden. That's her latest that's out. So got that going. There was this scrap that I had of I have to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of master boards. I never have been. And this was actually from a master board I made. And I like that right there. This might need some weight to it to keep it down. Yeah, we just did one, or a few actually, in Divas. And it did change my mind a little bit, because I blind cut it after I was done, and I got some really nice backgrounds. But I think my key to master boards is that I need to use the same strength of paper, if that makes sense. I don't like when it's got cardstock and then, say, newspaper, computer paper, magazine paper. I need all of the same density or pound of paper. I think that's my biggest thing. But yeah, that's just me. So let's see, if sometimes I just like to bring this over and give it a little bit more interest on this side. So, and I will probably need to put a couple of these things down. Let's see here. So I hope for those of you that do Valentine's Day that you had a nice Valentine's Day. It is so funny. Like, Troy and I really don't do Valentine's Day. I mean, we do. I don't know how to say, but actually, Friday night, I guess you could say this was for Valentine's Day, even though we had it planned way before. We went to a psychic comedian. And I have to tell you that the first comedian that what do they call him? MC, Master of Ceremonies. She was excellent. Oh my gosh, she had us laughing so hard. She was great. I'm looking for my pen and it's not in my mouth. So I'm not quite sure where it is. And I don't, you know how that art glitter glue can be a little pain in the butt. So there it is. You guys were probably hollering at me. But anyhow, the lady we saw before the host, was so good. Oh my gosh. She had us in stitches. She was just hysterical. And then we saw the psychic comedian and she was okay. Would I go see her? Probably not. But it was a fun night out. So that was good. This, my friend Kim made in a journal she gave me. And sometimes, we get these journals and we love them, but what do we do with them all? So I tore this out and she made this from a Starbucks bag. And I am going to glue it right here and use it as a pocket. That's pretty plasticky. So I think that is plastic. I'm going to try and use double-sided tape on that. Just at least on that part. And I use the big one here. So yeah, but back to Valentine's Day. So we don't usually, buy for each other, exchange. But I was vacuuming under the bed the other day and there's a package. And I'm like, what the heck? So I say to him, Troy, I thought we weren't doing Valentine's Day. Like, this is something, we agreed not to do. I mean, we don't need to. It's fine. Like, and he's like, what do you mean? I'm not. I'm like, liar, pants on fire. Like, I saw a package under the bed. He's like, how do you find everything? I cleaned the house, Troy. There's no secrets. Like, of course I'm going to find it if it's under the bed. Do better with your hiding spots. You have a whole office that I normally don't clean like he does. So what it was, I love this. Some of you might be like, my gosh, really? I came home Friday and he's like, can you, stay out of the main area for like 10 or 15 minutes? I'm like, okay. I come home, he got me a new doorknob for my craft room. Like, I love having things that don't match they coordinate, but they're not like to go together. So in my dining room, I have like a 50s table, a Hoosier cabinet, a modern clock. Like, it doesn't go together, but it all fits together, if that makes any sense. So I came home, and I'll put a picture. He got me a crystal doorknob, and I absolutely love it. It's perfect. And so, of course, it's like, well, I got to do a little something for you. Like, come on. So I got him a gift card for the shooting range. And he can go and play cops and robbers. Whatever they do. Let's see. Looking for a piece of this. I do like that. Okay. This is that I learned from my friend Lori. We did this on one of her quick tips. And it's just, it's double-sided tape with scraps on it. And it holds up so nicely. Like, as much as I love washi tape, I don't plan on ever buying it again. Because this is just super cool. And come on, Sanders, let's get this. I need my glasses. Well, hopefully, that's for up close, but pretty soon, it looks like I may not need glasses for distance. I go in Thursday. Looks like I gotta have some cataracts removed. So hopefully I'll be able to see better. Not up close, of course, but I need a crisp, clear picture, and of my vision, and I don't have it. I haven't for years. I've been putting it off, and it's finally time, I think, that I go ahead and get that taken care of. Yeah, that looks cute, doesn't it? Now I have a big journaling card here. Yeah, I like that. Thank you, Kim. Let's see, what else do I just liked this picture. I thought it was super cool. And believe that's probably 70s. Actually, I don't want to. But then, I don't want to hide that envelope, really. That little, but I really do like it there. So, have to go with what we like, right? I'm okay with that. Let's see, I'm trying to think what else is going on. We're supposed to get up to, I think, 70, 75, 77 this week. So that is super duper exciting. I am definitely going to get out and walk that day. I need to so badly. I've been really bad with that. And I feel better. My mood is better just to get out there. And I need to quit using the cold weather as an excuse because I have a jacket, I have a coat, I have gloves. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back out there and getting at it. Let's see. Okay, there's that. All right, what's next? Here we have a nice tuck. Will this fit in there? I thought I liked this card. It will. I think I'm going to, around the edges, if I can find my corner rounder. I can't really remember. I mean, I think this is common. I don't know, but I cannot remember when I do these videos where I leave off. So if I repeat myself, my apologies. Yeah, I like that. And then what can we add on the back? Let's see here. Some of the goodies I've got. And maybe I don't want to add anything on the back. Don't really need to other than journaling. Maybe I'll decorate that with other things. So we'll put that there. This, again, if I repeat myself, my apologies, is Happy Mail I got from Lori Kemp, who also showed me how to do the washi tape. And I love this envelope, and she's a huge Peanuts. She loves the Peanuts characters. And then my friend Debbie sent this, Bitchin' Donuts. And I'm like, oh, that's got to go in there. Let's see, what's this? Oh, here we go. Again, here is some junk. This was my niece Bristol made for me. What do we have? Is this a pocket? What do I have here? Is it just not adhered? I think that's the problem. You know, I have that one glue, and I don't know if it sticks for anybody else, but it sure does not for me. Okay, so this is not a pocket. Okay. Okay, good to know. Here's one that I've got a few things here from that I've received in Happy Mail that I want to keep and showcase. Look at this one. Isn't that cute? This is from Nadine. Let's put that, see if that'll fit. No, just, and that, we'll have to find a bigger pocket. And then this, one of my favorites, this is from, let's see, Tina Tapley. I don't know if I'm saying her last name correctly, but I love that tag. It's so colorful and fun. So this one we're going to need a bigger pocket. Still looking, let's throw that down there. I was hoping, you know, everything's electronic now, but like just going to the game last night, I'm like, I wish I had something, you know, it's like just a little memory that we went to the game. bag of popcorn was a little greasy, so I didn't think that was a really great idea. Dry cleaners receipt. Okay. Make sure I got that down. Got some space up here. I don't want to cover that. There's my Shelley page. So why don't we just stick that right there. This place, every now and then, we will take a Sunday and drive to Calabash. I think that's what it's the name of it. And go to this bagel place called Bagel Doc. And it's super good. It just hit me why my voice is all crackly. It's from cheering last night at the game. I'm sitting here trying to think, why am I so, like, I don't know, I sound like, just not so good. That's what it was, from cheering. So all the drink in the world's not going to help it. Okay. Is that where this was? Calabash? I'm pretty sure it is. Yes. And then maybe, well, this, I'm still not sure on if I want to put that there or not. This, my wonderful, beautiful mother-in-law, she lives in an assisted living facility in Newcastle, Indiana, and they made these cards. I thought it was so sweet, and she sent us one, so I think I want to put this in here. Oh yeah, I like that right there. And I don't know if I'm going to use it as a pocket, but I'm going to make it as a pocket. She just loves where she's at right now. She's got so many friends. And, you know, they do activities. They play bingo. She has her meals there. And she's just really, really loving life. So she just turned 88. All right. Ooh, where's that going to get lost? That gets lost. This is a page from my friend Kim that I think I'm going to put this way. And then it opens up. Yeah, I like that. Where do I want it? Like that. I want to wait till I got something back there. I think I'm gonna do it right here. Yeah, that is what I'm going to do. There's something exciting about, maybe not to you guys, but when I actually run out of a craft supply, it's like, are you kidding? Wow. Because if you saw this craft room, it's a little ridiculous. And for those of you, actually, I want to put this out there. For those of you that are new to my channel, I want to thank you. And for the ones that keep coming back, thank you. I really appreciate it. I did want you to know that I am an admin in a group called Trashy and Flowish Junk Journals. It's on Facebook, and I will put a link in the description box like I always do. And we do some fun things once a month. So I'd love for you to come over and check us out. Let's see, maybe put that right. I'm not gonna, you know what? I think we'll do it this way. There we go. But yeah, I'd love for you to come and check us out and join in the fun that we have each month. Nope. All right, what else do we have? Oh, somebody sent me this, and I've got to use it because that's my name. Oh, wait, I can't do my name on there twice. So maybe I'll save that for another journal. What else do I have here? Oh, we've got dental appointment. I swear this is the month for dentist or for appointments. I had a dentist appointment last week. So got this. See where we want to put it. I already got enough stuff there. Not sure. Might one of these days do a sketch. Let's see. No. I don't want to cover up DQ. I don't know where I'm going to put it. What was that one with the Funyuns page? I need to get that baby filled up. This will work. Yep, it's out. Let's go with some tacky glue. Actually, you know what? I think I like this as a page tab. Makes more sense, right? It's already got the fold. So where do I need a page tab? Oh, actually, I'll put it right there to know to pull that out. And I think I'm gonna need some more of these. Whoopsies. I might need the bigger ones for this. I can actually, if I had some more in here. There's one. There we go. All right, my friends, I need to leave, and so I can do a couple errands before I get to my destination. So again, thank you for joining me and coming along on this freedom journey. I am loving every single second of it, and I really like where this is going. And yeah, did I make no pocket there? So I hope you guys are enjoying it too. And okay, I can't remember. Oh, I forgot I did her, Andrea. So I got another long pocket there. All right, my friends, that does it for this week's Freedom Journal, episode 6. Thank you all for joining me, and we will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.